Yo, what's up, Breaker fans? This is Rafa from C Manga, and I'm here to give you another review of the Breaker New Waves, Chapter 106. And it was interesting today, for one, because we get to see a bit of Shi-Woon's inner thoughts in this one. It actually starts off with him thinking, he was like, what was that just now? Like, what's going on? He's actually like somewhere in his subconscious he's thinking while his body's actually fighting by himself. It's actually quite weird. He feels like, oh, he's like, what is this sadness? It feels like I've just experienced something really sad. And as he's thinking this, he hears some memories of from the master of Sarah Kang's school. I can't remember what that's called, but yeah, Ye Wong. She basically is talking about training that he learned when he was at Sarah Kang's martial arts school, and it's called the Abyssal Insight, which is a training method that allows one to train themselves by thought, removing the need to train with the body. And it's basically like all the training you do in your inner thoughts or your inner worlds, you would benefit in the physical world. So it's like, regardless of whether it's something you just learned, um, if you've seen it at least once, your body will be able to take the technique in for yourself. So this explains why Shi-Woon was able to master techniques at a quicker level, and also the reason why he was able to mimic Doc Henran's moves so easily and so perfectly as well. So he's, resuming fighting Doc Henran, and from another point of view, we see Chun-Woo is looking on fight, basically, same thing as usual, wondering why Shi-Woon is able to fight on equal terms with Doc Henran. And G-Gun's just about to wake up, and she's like, she completely forgot about him, and she was about to go finish him off. But Ji-Woo comes along and intervenes with her whip, saying that you promised that I'd be able to, sort him out. He's my prey, and they have, like a little skirmish, saying it's your fault if you didn't finish him off when you had the chance. So, so they're about to fight, but Chamaran realizes that the police are on the way, so she, she's thinking, damn it, did we take this long that the police on the way? So she's like, you know what, fine, have your way, but remember to help with retreating as the police are on their way and they'll be here, very soon. So instead of finishing off G-Gun, she ends up walking away, and he's like, oh, so you're leaving? And she's like, why are you leaving me alive? And she's like, basically explains, you know what, I'm not sparing your life. It's like, your life is simply mine, you belong to me in some weird way like that. And it's like, for you to die this way is shameful, so, I'm gonna kill you in a more honorable way. And then she just leaves it at that, making him, wonder, wow, okay, this girl's weird. So we go back to Shi-Woon fighting Doc Henran, and we see some more thoughts about him, and like him being more clueless, or like as he's saying, learning more of Shi-Woon, or less if anything. He's becoming more interested by him every second. He's thinking, when he first heard of Shi-Woon's past, he sympathized with him because, it's similar to him. He's saying because of his association with the Nine Arch Dragon, it's like it made him kind of be used and, like a expendable asset to the Mirim. So he thought it would be merciful to kill him rather than be enslaved by, the Mirim world, kind of put him out of his misery. But it's like he's displayed the Hyung Wong Ji so well, and his outburst of the Hyung Cheong Ji Guang. It's like, it's amazing that he all of a sudden displayed this to him. So, it's like, with skills like this, it's amazing that he is, kind of survived this long. He's just basically admiring that someone who's had such a bad past is doing quite well for himself. So anyway, Chong-Moran's come along saying we gotta hurry up and leave, the police are on the way. So he's thinking now, God, gosh, I gotta finish this. He said it's such a pity, I can't finish this at my leisure and watch this as seen as is also part of his research to see the black heaven and earth technique. So he swivels back 3 steps, he does, which looks exactly like the Kamehameha pose, and he starts charging up ki, and he's basically saying, I'm sorry, but whoever, even someone like you, isn't going to be able to withstand something like this. So Shi-Woon's seeing this now, he's kind of remembered something from Chun-Woo Hang, and he started to remember the videos he had on his phone, and he basically explains to him this technique, which is a technique that combines and unleashes every technique he's learned so far. And he explains that you have to gather 3 different flows of ki and concentrate them into one point. He's saying the rising fist art starts by backing up 3 steps, and then this allows you to give you the chance to execute the iron kick. And then he's saying the execution strike should be started as you get into the 12 red heavens path, and it's like it differs from every situation, but in general that's how it starts off. And he says the technique is Hyong Shion Myung Gyuk, which is chaotic heavens destruction strike. And this is basically goes back to real time when we see an illusion of Chung-Woo Hang from Shi-Woon's perspective behind Dok Kenran, and it's like they're both in a Kamehameha pose, and then they both unleash it, and we see that Shi-Woon said, "Oh, master," he's confused by this, and it looks like he's been blown like in his ribs and arms on his left side of the body by the blast, and the chapter ends like that. So yeah, it looks like this kind of did some sort of damage. This is the ultimate move, or as it says, the chaotic heaven destruction strike. So yeah, it looks like it might have hit him and done some sort of mad damage, especially from the way everyone was like, wow, what's key energy this is outputting from that. But I don't know, maybe next chapter we might see that Shi-Woon, seeing as Shi-Woon knew what it was, he might have anticipated and actually moved out the way using the foot technique. You don't know. This guy's been amazing up to this point, and the fact that he has that I can't remember how it's called, abyssal or abyssal training, which makes him lock on to techniques and learn them, and seeing as he's already seen this once, he should know how to move out of the way. And I wouldn't be too surprised, especially the fact that he's in the black heaven and earth technique mode. So yeah, it was a good chapter today. I was interested in seeing that Shi-Woon is actually somewhat conscious in this state in a weird way. It's like his body is fighting on its own while he's sitting back in his own subconscious, and he even believed that this was training right now. He actually didn't think that he actually witnessed what's his name, Elder Jung die. He thought, no, of course not, something like that could not have happened. So because this is something he done when he was training under Sarah Khan's master, he assumed this is the same thing. He's just training right now, so he's sort of mentally in denial about this. So that was interesting to hear, and I've kind of come to respect Dok Cameron a lot more. He seems a bit more of an honourable guy. He's only, he's working with the wrong people, but he has his own motives. Even if they're somewhat wrong, they have some sort of honour or respect behind them, because he even shows that he has some sort of sympathy towards Shi-Woon. So yeah, it is definitely a nice chapter to see, and obviously that blast, that energy blast, look sick. So yeah, I haven't got much to say. I do think Shi-Woon most likely dodge this attack, but I'm gonna stop rambling. So what do you guys think? Did you enjoy the chapter? Do you think Shi-Woon's been hurt by this attack, or do you think he's dodged it? And if you like the chapter and the video, leave us a like and subscribe for more content in the channel, and I'll see you guys for the next chapter.